Hello, and welcome to the Don't You Know I'm Loco podcast. We're three cousins looking to break generational curses by sharing our mental health and healing journeys. Join me, Candy,
Lisa,
and
Rene.
as we talk about
The things we're not supposed to talk about.
Hi, guys.
What's up?
Welcome back to our channel. So how's everybody doing?
Good.
Good.
Yeah. I just got back from California this morning, so
nice.
it's good to be back. It was good. I left like at 3:30 in the morning,
Oh my
so there's no traffic.
Oh yeah,
It was a good one.
well, that's
It
cool.
was a good drive. That's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Come back, got the rest of the day to do whatever we need to do, which I napped for a lot of it.
that's the best, but you're napping in your bed.
Yeah, makes a
True.
big difference. Yeah.
Mhm.
How's Bobby?
She's good. She's
Mhm.
she looks like she's doing so much better. Yeah, she's happy. She's getting out there. So yeah.
That's cool.
It was Mother's Day weekend. That's why I went over there. So
Mhm.
Mhm.
Nice.
What you guys do?
Went to Black Angus on Saturday. Oh, so
I
good.
haven't been there.
Oh my
Mhm.
god, it was
We
delicious.
used to have this like bow tie pasta with chicken.
Mm.
So good.
That sounds good. It was good. I hung out with my little family on Saturday, and then Sunday I was at my parents' house all weekend. So it was nice. Yeah. But yeah, it was nice. How about you?
I had my daughter's tournament. It was
Okay.
like all weekend. It was Friday night. Actually, it was Friday like afternoon. She had to be there at 2.
Oh my god.
And then we didn't leave till 10:30
Oh.
p.m.
Oh wow.
And then the next day we had to be there like at 12, and then we were there till like almost 11 too. Like every day we've been almost home at 11, and we're just there the whole time. They're playing.
Yeah.
So it's not like they're just like wait. I mean, they are waiting around
Yeah.
too,
Yeah.
in between games and stuff, but yeah, that's where I spent my Mother's Day.
How'd they do?
They did great. They
Mm.
did really, 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 really well. I don't know like the stats and all that. Like, cause it's like it seems like every tournament is different. Like they have different rules. They have different like things count over here, but they, don't count over here. And you can touch the net here, but you can't touch the net over here. Like things like that I'm like, all right, like don't ask me because I don't know what's going on. Like
Gotcha.
I'm just excited to see my daughter.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Her games
But
are
yeah.
so much fun.
Yeah,
They are.
yeah, it's exciting.
It is.
It's like all year, huh? All year long.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. She has a break, but the break is during school,
Oh,
so
okay.
she could do it at school.
Uh-huh.
But it's like I'm still taking you to practice. Like I'm still
Yeah.
taking you. Like we don't get a break.
Yeah.
you don't.
But
Mm.
I mean, just
I
as long
kept
as she
telling
enjoys it.
myself, and I kept
Mm.
telling myself, I'm like, it's only temporary. It's only temporary. Like I'm only gonna
Yeah.
have 4 more years or 5 more years
Yeah.
of this. Like 5 more
Mhm.
times. That's how I think of it.
True.
I only have 5 more times like this. Like,
Mm.
when I think of it like that, it means way more. And then I'm like,
oh,
okay,
that's
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
Wow. That's cool. So today our topic is personal achievements.
I think that's a good subject because
I think so.
we don't.
It's so hard.
Yeah.
I think this is like the hardest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
I
like
think that's why you
talking
need
about
it.
it.
Exactly.
No,
That's
like,
why we need to have this
maybe,
episode.
but,
Mm-hmm.
like
We
I just
don't-
like doing something, getting it done, yeah, and then doing something, getting it done, yeah. Like I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to like, and sometimes I forget, and I'm like, oh yeah, I did do that, like but it's because I'm just like, okay, next, what's next?
I think that's part of our trauma, though. No?
Yeah, I
Like,
think
not,
so.
Not
Yeah.
accepting.
You can't like sit in it
Yeah.
for too long.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Like, oh, okay, it's just whatever. Because
weird.
I know that's something that I had read, like childhood trauma. Like you don't. I want to say like it's tied to like how we feel like we don't deserve
Yes.
certain things, right?
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I think recognizing like when we do good, it's
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure,
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get into challenges.
Hey, you forgot to read
sorry.
our weekly quote.
Yes, our weekly quote. That's a new thing.
Mm.
We have a new format here, so we're excited for we're changing things behind the scenes. I'm sure some of you have seen our new video formats. That makes shit so much easier.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Because it's like they're pre-done and like I know I was like today the first one showed, and usually I'm like before work I'll have to cut and edit it and everything, then put the description into the thing and then tag everybody and everything. And Fernando was like, I'll do it because he's the one that found the subscription or whatever it is, and it does it automatically for us.
That's so cool.
And then it posts to everything, and I was like, oh, this is cool. So all I had to do is go back in and like edit the title to be like, oh, this is the episode, and then just tag everybody, and it was so much easier. And the videos are so like, it has like pre-generated like images and stuff like that. Like it's really cool. So I'm like, oh, this is like, I like
crazy.
It. Yeah.
So I used to think that was a harder part for me, was doing the clip part than the actual editing.
Yeah.
And now it's not. And now it's opposite. Or are you the one that does the video? Oh,
I do the editing.
I do the videos.
Oh, you do.
I do the videos. And so now we got this new subscription, and then that's helped so much because now we can schedule them, and then it's all like they automatically post to YouTube, to TikTok, to
IG.
to Facebook and IG. Yeah. And TikTok was the one that we were like, we know that's where we'll get more traction, but it's just so like hard to, like, I don't know shit about TikTok.
I usually just go when I need it. When I'm like looking up something, I'm like, how to put my hair in a messy bun. Like step by step.
Yeah. But like, we've gotten a lot of views. Like the video that it created about me talking about Rey Mysterio with my dad, that one had like 2,000 views on TikTok, which is like a lot for us.
Yeah, that's a lot for us.
Yeah. So I was like, cool, I like this. So I'm excited for all these new things that we're going to start doing and implementing and stuff. And
visually, really cool. We're going to change the set coming up soon. So that's exciting.
Just evolving, aren't we?
Yes. Our podcast is growing too, okay?
Yes. And that's how it should be. We shouldn't just stay where we're at, right?
Yeah, definitely. But all right, rise and thrive. The greatest accomplishment is not in never failing, but in rising after you fall. Vince Lombardi. It's true, right? Like, how can you, if you don't even try, how could you say that, you know?
Yeah.
You tried it.
Never know. And just that, like, unknown. Like, if I didn't do it, if I don't do it, and I'm gonna regret it.
Yeah.
And, that's like the worst.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I feel right now with my job.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm like, they keep offering all these buyouts, and then like, I'm kind of like, do I want to take it and then like get the money and run? I feel like a game show. Like, get the money and run, or stay and, you know, and hopefully stay on, right?
Yeah.
But yeah. Ooh.
Is that your challenge?
Yeah, I guess so. Shit. Throw it up.
That's a hard challenge. It's been going on for a while.
Yeah.
January, right?
Ever since January 20th?
Yeah.
Is that it? Yeah. That's the day my
Oompa Loompa took office.
Oh my gosh. That's terrible. What is my challenge? I don't know. Rene, you go next. I can think about it.
So my challenge is a lot of good stuff has been happening for me. Like I got. I don't know if I said it in the previous episode. I don't think I have. But I was hired to work for a veteran nonprofit company to work at a homeless shelter or for a homeless housing. I'm not gonna say the name yet, right?
Yeah.
But that's exactly what I wanted. I went to the job fair.
How cool!
Yeah, I went to that job fair that I posted and did on the spot interviews, and I got the job. So I was just like, oh my gosh. That, and then I was nervous about going back to school because with everything happening, I just kind of like stopped going.
Yeah.
So I was like, dang, like how am I gonna talk to my voc rehab counselor? So last Monday he called me, and I was just like, oh shit, like I
Oh my
wanted to call you and I was
gosh!
nervous, and they're just like,
Uh-huh.
hey, we're just wondering, if you want to come back to school, like and I was just like,
Wow.
hell yeah, I do. So
Yeah.
everything's falling into
Oh
place right
my
now, and my
gosh.
challenge is not doing the self-sabotage that somebody
Yeah.
that's gone through trauma does.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to
Yeah.
accept it and move
Yeah.
forward with the good stuff and
Yeah.
not dwell on the bad
Yeah.
stuff, right?
Yeah. You're gonna
So-
do it different this time.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Oh my god,
And
exciting!
I'm starting EMDR therapy tomorrow.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I'm
How
excited about
Oh my
that.
gosh!
Yeah.
Yay!
So things are looking up.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
Good for
Yeah.
you.
So proud of you.
Thank you.
So
thank
cool.
you.
It's
Proud
you
of
have
you.
like a light like right now. You're just like
Really?
gleaming. Yeah, like
That's how I feel.
it's so nice.
Like,
yeah.
The other day I was walking around. I was like, I'm actually smiling at strangers. Like, what's going on? Like talking to them, saying hi to them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
that's cool.
it feels good because I feel like I get spread joy and
Yeah.
not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
it's a good feeling right now, that's for sure.
Hmm.
Oh, that's
Good
so
for you.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So I don't have a challenge, but I had a thought because I was thinking about it on Saturday. Yeah, Saturday I had a massage and I was thinking, and I was like, so this is my first Mother's Day where I'm not a mom, right? And it's by choice. Like I made that choice for myself. It wasn't
Mhm.
something that, and I was like, and I'm a dog mom, and right,
Yeah.
my mom gave me a card with it's a dog mom card.
Aw, of
And
course
then
she
I was
did.
like, I do mother, right? Like I
Mhm.
mother my nieces and nephews, and I
Uh-huh.
mother
Yeah.
like my
You're a
godchildren
mother
and stuff.
figure. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so even my godson, the littlest one, he was like, "Happy Godmother's Day," and I was
Yeah.
like, "Ah!" And then even one of my nephews, Juju, he's like, my sister, they
Hi,
were
Juju.
saying hi and Happy Mother's Day to everybody, right?
Hi, prima.
And then he's like, they passed the phone to him and he was like, hi Nina Candy, and he was like, Happy Mother's Day. And my sister looked at him or something. He goes, she's a mother of two. And I was like, give him whatever he wants. Give him whatever he wants. But I was like, I was like, just thought that I had,
Yeah.
right? And I was like, this is the first year that
Yeah.
I chose that I
Uh-huh.
don't want to be
Like,
a
it's real.
mom. Yeah, like a
Yeah.
mom to a child, to a human, right?
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay. And I was like, I'm happy with my decision.
Yeah.
Like, there's certain things that reassure me, like, this is what I wanted.
Mhm.
And it's like, not that I need reassurance, like that I
Yeah.
think that I
No.
don't, but like,
It's just in nature.
yeah, it's just like, oh
Yeah.
shit, like this is the first year that it's like, I chose this for myself,
Yeah.
and it just makes me happy.
Yeah, like you chose yourself. You're like,
Mhm.
that's like liberating. That's so cool.
Mhm. Yeah,
Oh,
it made me happy, and I was like, oh, okay.
yeah.
Because like before, people were like, oh, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
and it's like, no, I chose this for myself.
Yeah.
Like I chose this life, so yep, just wanted to
Aw.
say that on here because it was like,
Yay.
oh, okay. It was like I don't know, like a revelation.
Uh-huh.
Like it was just like, oh,
Yeah.
like a brain.
It's EMDR.
Yeah,
and it
really is.
It really is.
It really is.
I can't wait.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it really.
Because then you're like, what am I supposed to do? Like you kind of like are lost
Uh-huh.
sometimes because you're like, I don't know what to do. Like I don't know how to do
Mhm.
this or
Yeah.
whatever. Like for a
Is
second.
this how normal people
I
act? Is this how it feels? Is this what
Uh-huh.
happiness feels
Uh-huh.
like? Like what the heck?
Do you experience any like kind of like a zombie or kind of like you're just stuck in a thought and then you're just like and then like you snap out of it? I don't know. I've done that a few times where I'm
Yeah.
like it's like noticeable.
It's like you're not in focus. Like you're looking at something, but you're not looking at it.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
just
yeah.
staring off
Yeah.
into space. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
happened to me. That happened to me the other day too.
Wait, is
And
that a
I-
good thing or a bad thing?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's just something
that we've done, yeah.
Uh,
But like I noticed because Fernando was like,
Uh-huh.
what are you doing? Like looking over, like, what are
Uh-huh.
you doing? And I was like, oh, I was just thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Mhm.
talked to my therapist about certain things that I was experiencing.
Uh-huh.
mhm.
And he's just said like everybody's different, but
Mhm.
it seems like everybody that he's treating are having the exact same symptoms. So,
Really?
yeah. So we'll find out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
But
That's cool.
he was saying about how we have more space,
Mhm.
more space to like do stuff with.
Mhm.
He's like, so this is like a really good time to like learn something that you've always wanted to learn.
Mhm.
He's like, because this is like so fresh and so like your brain will catch onto it, right? So me, I'm always like, oh, I have my little list, right? And then I'm like, no, and then I overwhelm myself and I self-sabotage.
Yeah.
We should do an
It's
episode
so
on self-sabotage.
easy of that. It's so
Right?
easy to do it. It's like
Yeah.
natural.
Put that on the list.
Yeah.
Sabotage.
Yeah.
I do have bad news. I'm no longer going to be a full-time dog dad.
Oh, shucks.
Oh my gosh, how funny. Well, welcome back to the workforce.
No, but no, I'm excited.
That's good.
I'm looking forward. It's a job that it relates to what I want to do. So
Yeah.
it's perfect.
And it's like fulfilling.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Do you work in North Las Vegas?
It's gonna be by Fremont Street.
Okay, I know which
actually.
one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
Oh, cool. I like the picture. I love the picture.
Oh, Candy.
That's so funny. We're looking at a picture from our photo shoot from Erica. Just so you guys are like, what the
about
hell?
those pictures?
Really?
I love them. There's so many
Cute.
fun ones.
We should print them out and put them like, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
like on the wall.
Or
Or
like a
in the
canvas.
house. Yeah.
Oh, in the house, yeah. Like the canvas ones, yeah. The dogs.
Like a,
Those are really cool. Like the
I
know,
graffiti
I really
and
like
stuff.
them.
That's really cool.
Yeah. All right, guys. Rise and thrive. What does personal achievement mean to you? Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
To me, it means you made a goal or you set a goal and you actually went through with it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it means to me.
Mm-hmm. Personal achievement. I think of it like it's something that you accomplished.
Mhm.
It doesn't necessarily have to be planned ahead, but it's like, oh, okay, like I did this thing, right? And I'm proud of myself. And I think that's key. Like you need to be proud of yourself for actually doing something. Because like we said, sometimes we don't acknowledge our wins.
No. And it's like, it's uncomfortable to even like mention it or talk about it. Like, ooh.
Without feeling like like you're boasting about yourself.
Yeah.
What about you? What does personal achievement mean to you?
It's finishing something that's, like a goal for yourself. So regardless if it's spiritual or physical or, whatever, but for something that you want for yourself, setting a goal for yourself and then
completing it.
And that's hard to complete stuff.
It really is.
I have so many like
I know. I'm the same way.
Unfinished projects.
Yeah. Look at how long it took me to get to learn to sew. Okay, a year. That was a personal achievement.
There you go.
Yeah. Describe a moment you realize you achieved something significant. I think finally getting my associate's degree was a big achievement and now I'm on like my third major change. But just doing that was like a big deal for me. And I for a second would be like, oh, it's just an associate's. But it's like, no, bitch, that's an accomplishment.
Yeah.
Like you graduated college.
That's extra. That's all extra.
Yeah. And I was like, that's another thing you put on your resume. Like that's you completed that. Like, and so school is something that I did take a break from, and I do plan to get back into, because now I like sat down and looked at all the classes and what I have and what I need, because there were three subjects that I was like, okay, this is what I could major in. And I decided to go with social work. So then I need to take the steps to get there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited because it's like now I feel like I have a direction that I'm going in now, instead of just being like, oh, I'm just taking these classes because I know I have to. But it's like, no, this is what I want to do. So
yeah. You should link up with Tara.
Yeah.
She has mentored so many social workers from UNLV that she has so many cool things on her walls and stuff saying like, thanks.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's
It's really
idea.
cool. But she's just so like, she's so passionate about it that you want to do what she's doing, like it's that.
I'm definitely going to do that.
Yeah.
What about you guys? What's something you guys realized?
I remember I had a significant moment here when I was like, oh shit, I did finish that, but I don't remember what it was. So go ahead, Rene, and I'll think about it.
Mine was actually the same thing, getting my AA. When I went back to school in 2018, my GPA was like 1.21.
Yeah.
So when I graduated, I actually cried like walking through the ceremony because to me it was like, oh my gosh, like,
it's hard.
It's hard. I think the first 2 years are harder than like where I am now. I think I have about 24 credits to go.
Yeah.
Before I get my BA. So that was definitely I was saying the biggest accomplishment. Right? Yes. Significant.
A significant
one.
Not the biggest accomplishment.
Yeah. Did you think of yours?
No, I can't remember it, but I would say for me, the military that I actually stayed in and I didn't like get kicked out or
relate.
Kicked out.
Everything, dude. Who freaking manipulates the military into like okaying that you're late for everything?
Oh my God.
How?
That's funny.
I see my daughter do it now too, where she'll there's this one coach that she had at some camp or whatever, and I would see that he like all the girls were running back and forth doing suicides, and then she was like walking and she was talking to the coach like da 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 da, right, and I was like, hey, run, because I was like going to pick her up. It was like at the end, and she was like, what? She's like, I'm talking. And then I was like, no. And I like after the coach was like, what was that about? And I was just like, she will manipulate. Like she should have been running.
Yeah.
Like she's always the last one. She's always the one that's always like, okay. And then she'll end up walking and then just like real. And I'm like, girl, like you're in a sport where it's fast. But she's like, I don't know. She does her own thing. But it's funny how I see her doing the same things that I do. Oh my gosh.
That's funny.
So yeah.
What's an achievement you're proud of the most?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I made the dean's list, and me.
Ooh, good job. Good job.
My GPA, when I graduated Cyprus, I think it finally made it up to 3.0. Like I had to do so much work to get it.
Yeah.
I had to like, when I went back to Cyprus, I had to actually, what is it called? I had to fill something out or say why I want to get back into school. And it's a public school, so like, for me to have to
like a contract,
almost like a contract, yes, where I had to write a little essay, I think.
Oh wow!
For me to get accepted back in.
No way!
Wow!
Oh my god!
Yeah, and when I graduated, I think I was a 3.0 at that point.
That's awesome.
So that was, to me, like getting on the dean's list was like super big deal for me. Yeah. Right now it's still a 3.0 somehow because I did drop some classes. And I can bump it even higher still when I replace those grades.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You retake them.
Yeah, I retake them.
Excuse me. What about you, Kenny?
What am I gonna say? A personal achievement. I don't know that I'm most proud of. I'm gonna say my like therapy healing journey.
Ooh,
because I think about like where I was mentally when I first moved here, right? Like how much I would drink. Like I literally had this conversation with my parents yesterday when I was like, why do people drink at kids' parties? Like why can't they just hang out? Why do they need alcohol? And I was like,
and so much. Like it's so fast. You had to hurry up and drink
it's like
beer
shots
so you
and
can
this and this and that. Yeah.
That's crazy.
And so I was like, I think about it and I'm like, I know why I would do it, right? And I was like, because it was supplementing not going to therapy and not dealing with my issues.
Mhm.
So I wonder how many people have the same, you know, or like we've talked about before where it's like machismo, like, oh, you're not drinking, you're you know, like, oh, but I'm like, it's all like society, right? Like it's all everybody else's
pressure.
opinions about yourself. Yeah, and pressure, peer pressure. And I'm like, so I'm proud of myself for one, being sober. Because I've been sober for almost 2 years, and it's like not. It's like
Great
not
job.
even. Thank
Where's the
you.
thing?
It's like not even. It's like I don't even miss it. Like I'm like, no, I like being here and remembering everything and not worrying about what I did or feeling bad the next day or anything like that, right? And so I'm like, okay, I did that, and then once I gave that up and I worked on really putting happiness and putting purpose in my life, I feel so much better. I still have things that I struggle with and still things that I need to work on. Like my attitude. But
that's like engraved in us though. That's hard.
I mean, we have RBF, resting bitch face,
big
all
time.
of us.
And I have no idea.
Our whole family. Our whole family.
No idea. Yeah.
Like to the point where like even the IT guy would be like, why you look so mad? I was like, I'm focusing. But like, yeah, that I would say that's my proudest moment. That's the thing I'm proudest of. What about you guys?
My proudest moment. I'm reading most and proud together.
Oh.
Oh my God. Yesterday, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but it's so funny.
Go.
Yesterday, I was talking to my sister about the dogs, and then I was like, Charla. And then
combined them.
Charla.
That's a great name.
Charla and Chula.
Get a third dog name for that.
Right, Charla. Darla, Chula, and Charla. Oh my God. When I kept doing it, and then I was like, Darla, Chula, Charla. And we were just laughing right now that you said that. It just reminded me of that. Like,
That's
oh my
funny.
God. But sorry. Back to
that's
seriousness.
I need to hear that.
That's great. Yeah, that's great.
Back to seriousness.
Probably going back to school.
Yeah.
Because I think that was the thing that I
figured
out when I was like, oh shit, I did finish a class, you know? Because my whole thing was like, I just needed to finish one class to prove that I can do it and it's gonna be okay, you know? And the fact that like I'm still going and stuff, like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know?
Good for you.
That's pretty cool.
I'm proud of you, and I'm proud that you're proud of yourself.
Yeah.
Yes. Actually,
I
real
know.
quick, you're when we had that conversation like a month ago about you struggling with that math class.
Oh yeah.
And then was like just everything like with
Yeah.
that, right? I was like, I need to go back to school. So thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
You definitely influenced.
You domino affected like this because I was like, no, I need to get back, and so I was like, okay, I need to get back to school. So look at you, you influencing us to go back to school. Okay, that's funny.
Are you guys going in?
I'm going
fall?
in summer.
I'm going fall.
Second
Fall.
session.
Okay.
So like middle of June, I think. 'Cause it starts May 19th, and that's when I start working. So I'm like, I am not.
No.
I gotta get used to work first.
Mhm.
Yeah, because you don't know what you're. Yeah, I wouldn't.
Mhm.
Oh.
All right. Process orientated questions. What habits or routines helped to achieve your goals?
I know Kobe's on the picture right now. And I did read his Mamba mentality. Can't talk today. And his thing is just being consistent, being, you know, like, don't worry about everybody else. Don't like, I got a lot out of it. And it was very like empowering and very like, and sometimes I tell my daughter that, you know, certain things that I've picked up on him, on his mentality or whatever.
Yeah.
And she kind of like, you could see it.
Yeah.
And it's just being consistent and like, just like overdoing it, you know, so that way you can like figure her way out. And I'm talking about like her volleyball and stuff. When she was like, at first she couldn't get it over the net. And
I remember
just
that.
like,
yes.
oh man, it was like underhand for a really long time. And, and I was like, just keep doing it. And then one day she just like hit it hard. And I was like, oh my God, that is so cool. Like overhand. And now she's like the best.
Yeah, she is.
One, if not the best server on her team. So, and it's coming from his teachings or whatever, where he said to make it a habit. To make it a habit.
Like that work ethic that he has.
Like everything's scheduled. Like he's gonna be working out at this time. He's gonna be eating breakfast at this time. Like everything is so like but it's just, like it's so routine. Easy, because he's rich and famous and he has people doing stuff for him or had. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I agree. I think consistency is a big important thing in like, and routines too, right? That's how you stay on track and stuff like that. I would definitely say, like, for instance, in my school journey, towards the last semester that I was like, I just gave up and I was like, I'm over it. Like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do this. And I would think that my moving forward would be like, before I get to that point, okay, let's reanalyze. Okay, why are we feeling this way?
Yeah.
And that's something that recently Fernando has like drilled into my head. Why? Like, ask why. Ask yourself why. Ask this person why. Like, why?
Yeah.
And so I'm like, that's true. Like, why did I? And I was like, because my mental health was off. Like, because it was like I was stagnant in, like, that's before I did the switch to in therapy, right?
Yeah.
That's when I realized, oh, I need more because this isn't doing its job anymore. Like, I have outgrown this. I need to do whatever.
Yeah.
So now I feel like I reignited the fire and I'm like, okay, now I can go back to school because now I don't feel like I'm in a rut anymore.
Yeah.
So I think
I described what I went through too.
Yeah. It's like consistency. I think consistency and awareness, like self-awareness, which that's something new for me, right? Self-awareness.
Yes.
And like I just got to keep at it to keep the consistency of being mindful, of being self-aware, of being consistent.
And
so I'm like,
I think once you're self-aware, you can't ever like not be.
No, oh my God, that's so true.
Because you're like, dang,
that is 100% true.
Yeah.
Wow.
What about you guys?
Well, for me, routine is, I'm not gonna say it's everything, like you guys mentioned, right? It's a big deal to me. Like, okay, maybe it is everything. Because I feel like if you don't have a routine in life, then life's going to give you a routine and it's going to lead you to places maybe you don't want to go. You're not picking where you want to go. And if you have a routine, you're gonna stay on your path. Definitely. Like for me, my routine every day is wake up, walk the dogs, work on the podcast or read, or I haven't been reading as much lately, but I gotta get back on that. And then I'm gonna start school, right?
Yeah.
So there's always something planned for me, and it that keeps me from definitely like, hey, what are you up to? You want to go have a drink, or you want to?
Oh yeah, or I'm gonna go to the casino or to Smith's.
I do go to Smith's. Kenny called me the other day.
I know. I was like, hey, and then he's like, oh, I'm at Smith's. I was like, oh, okay, at the casino. He's playing the slots.
But it keeps you from like messing up in like big ways, I think, right?
Not being productive.
Yes, absolutely.
So how do you guys stay motivated when progress is slow or invisible? It's hard because you're like, oh, I'm just gonna give up, right? Like that's exactly how I felt about school. Like I was like, I'm just giving up because I'm just like over it. I don't want to do it. And
how do I stay motivated? I would say I at least work on my physical, right? If I work on my physical, then everything else kind of like falls into place. I make sure I at least do that. So that's how I stay
that's a good
motivated.
way. Yeah. That's a good way. I think being on this podcast definitely helps me stay like on track.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because in the beginning, I felt like I would say one thing, but then I wouldn't relay it to my own life.
Keeps us accountable.
Mhm.
Yeah, definitely. What about you,
Yeah.
Lisa?
Definitely this podcast has made me stay on track, you know, because I can see like my progress, or even like when I am failing, or you know, or I'm not motivated, you know, because I don't really have much to talk about, because I'm just like, I don't know, you know, like, because I'm not motivated, you know,
Yeah.
like, so I think for me, I think because I give myself a little bit of grace now when it comes to, like, if I don't work out every day, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's fine, you know?
There's gonna be days
and
where you're not
before,
just...
I was so, like, it would, and I never really thought about it, but it was like, it would mess up my day. It would like, because everything fell with that, right? Like, it was my routine, but just the fact that I'm not consistent on that, it throws everything off. So I think sometimes, like, being, okay, you know what? It's been a couple days. Okay. You're going to go tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know, and you go tomorrow. And then it's like, okay. And then that's it.
Yeah.
You kind of just like
You
let
can't
it
beat yourself
marinate, and
over
then
it.
like process it, and then okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. I know you saying that, being able to go back and see your progress. I had a conversation with my therapist last week, and I was like, it's cool to see, like, I can go back and see these things, right? And I was like I told her, I was like, I talked about how you're my first Latina, anything in the medical field, anything therapist, anything, and I felt seen and like just relatable, and it felt like safe. Like, I feel safer here than I did in the other therapy sessions. And I'm like, and it had nothing to do with them. It was just a familial like presence that it made me be like, oh, we're good, we're safe here, right? And then we kept going on and talking about other things, and she was like, hold on, because I have to tell you. And I was like, okay. And she was like, when you said that about, you know, being seen and like being, she was like, that's exactly why I became a therapist. She was like, because I wanted people like me to have somebody like that, you know, who knows what they go through, or like to be like, I have a brown therapist. And it was so funny because she had on a shirt that said Black Therapist Rock. And I was like, okay, like you're down for everything. Like she cusses and whatever. She's like, I don't follow the rules, like whatever. And I was like, that's cool. But I was like, that was cool to be able to give her that, like her, you know, personal achievement to come into play. So that's why I was like, oh, I remembered that right now when you said that. Yeah, I was like, that's cool.
For her.
I know.
Like, that is so cool. That is like motivating.
Yeah.
Or inspiring. You know,
Did she know you want to be... Sorry.
No, that's great.
Did she know you want to be a social worker?
Yeah, I did mention it. And she was like, oh, cool. And I was like, yeah, because I want to do something to help people. And she goes, yeah, it's exactly what I wanted to do, is help people like me. And I was like, oh, yay. But yeah, I was like, that's cool. That's really cool. And it does, representation matters.
Yes, it does. It really does. I think it kind of goes back to like our ancestors, like being part of a tribe and being part of like a community, being part of something, you know? So when you have that, you're comfortable and you're able to like,
you
know?
Definitely. Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
I know. It made me happy. What role has failure played in your guys' biggest achievements?
Everything.
Right?
I failed so much at a lot of stuff, and I somehow come back up. So
it's hard to get back up. Like, it's hard. Like, for me, I have somebody who supports me and like is like, why can't you do that? Like, why do you think you can't do that? Right? And I'm like, because I can't. Right? And then it's like, well, if you don't even try, then how do you know? Right? And I'm like, and I just need that extra, like, come on, push, right? And so I'm like, okay. And then, like, I've said in the past, like, when I fuck up sometimes, in the past I would like lie or like feel like I was like being scrutinized, and it had nothing to do with me personally. It was like I took it personal and I got defensive, and it's like I've learned now to be like, I fucked up. Okay, how do we fix it? Let's move on. I mean, not make a mistake. I can't guarantee that I'm not going to make a mistake, but I'm not going to be down on myself about it like I used to be.
Yeah.
So I think that's what it is. Being like, it's okay to fail. Like, just
I think
get
that's
back
how
up.
we learn.
Yes. I feel like, I don't know, the older generation, if I did something wrong, like, I want to say my parents, like, I feel like I got scrutinized. And I'm like, why? Like, I'm a human being. Like, we fuck up.
Yeah.
Like, it still happens. Like, my dad, I will do something and my dad does that noise. And I'm like, bro, like, I just spilled water on the ground. Like, why are you so angry?
Yeah.
He's like, it's not a big deal. Like,
No.
right? And I think I hold that in me still. Like, some, like, I do. Like, if I do something and I failed, then I'm wrong. It's like, no, I just failed. I got to learn from it. So
yeah, you just try again. Or it's scary to mess up, but it's scarier to not try and not ever know, right?
And not know.
Yeah. What about you guys? What failures played a big role in your achievements?
Well, failing at school at the beginning,
right?
When I first
I know.
started school, college at least, right?
Yeah, I know. You do you go to a physical place or you do online school?
No, I do online.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to show my face.
Why?
I think
Show
that's
your
why
face
it's
on here.
different.
Tell us how.
I don't want to. I am able to ask questions on posts or discussion questions and stuff like that. I'm able to like get into more of that because I can. Like the words don't come out right. My words don't come out right. So a lot of times when I'm typing it or writing it or whatever, it sounds like a different person. Like I'm like, yeah, So I think for me it would be that.
Because it's brutal when you go and everybody looks like you could be their parent. And you're like, now I'm the señora in class. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
My classmates are like 19, 20. It could be my child.
I had to take a level 100 class like 2 years ago in person.
Oh, hell no. Bye.
Oh my gosh. I finished the class. It was an easy
you.
class.
Yeah.
But it was funny just me walking in and I was like, this is a professor or what?
Somebody's dad's here to pick them up.
Somebody's dad. Remember that student that was like 12?
Oh, yeah.
I'll put that picture up. I'm going to see if I can find it. There's like this
little genius.
This kid that he was at UNLV. He was about 14, I think, maybe 13, maybe 12. Right.
I think it was like 12.
Yeah, and they caught me. Like the media for the school came in and took pictures, and they caught me in the background.
Oh my gosh, how funny! Yeah. I know that's how, especially when we go to campus, we're like, I know. And maybe I'll take a class on campus. I still haven't done that yet.
It depends on the major. Like my major, human services, most of it's
online.
Online, yeah. They said that. I was like, shit. I want to take online.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I go on campus for podcast stuff. That's it.
Oh.
All right. How has your definition of success evolved over time?
For me now, it was more about, I guess, my success. It still is, right, to a certain point, but it's helping others too. Like now that's a big thing for me is helping other people.
When you see other people succeed, you're like, oh, that's so good. That's a good feeling.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It's never been money for me. Like my it's never been about how much money I can get or anything like that. It's always been, I guess, like, because my mom, like from the previous episodes, you see
Uh-huh.
what my mom said. So
Yeah.
I've always had that from her, like helping
Mhm.
others.
Of
That's my
service.
success. Is,
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think now for me, success is about experiences
Mhm.
and about not having worries, because you're always going to have worries, but I
Mhm.
think we're doing really good in our life where we're like happy and um we're I don't know, just overall happy with things, right?
Mhm.
And it took us that's being successful in my life, right? It took a while for us to get here, but
Yeah.
I think we're going there. But I would say before, success for me would be like it was like about money, like how much did I make, where it was like okay, because I was not great with my finances before, where it was like all credit cards and I was like, well, I got to pay this and that, and so like not having to worry about that, like being able to buy something and not have to worry about do I have enough money on here, I think is what success is to me, where it's like the bills. Fernando takes care of the finances, and so like everything's taken care of, and but to realize that we don't ever have to worry about, hey, I have to put gas. Am I going to have enough money for that? Hey, this accidentally hit the account. Oh, this is what success is to me. Not overdrafting my account. Because baby, school first used to hit me with the overdraft fees all the time. I'd be like, hold on, I get paid.
Like, wait,
hold on, I'm at the bar. My direct deposit's gonna hit right now. Please don't let the overdraft hit first.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Yeah. But yeah, we're in a really good place, and a lot of that has to do with him, the hard work that he puts into that, and so I'm successful because of him, right, in certain aspects of my life. But like, to me, being able to learn things on my own, to like being like, okay, I need this on my own, like being self-aware of things that I lack in is also success to me. Like, okay, you're not blaming everybody else for your shit. Like, no. So, what about you guys?
For me, I think, like getting your mind right. Getting your mind right for sure, and because like success, I think it's just like that feeling of that fulfillment of like happiness, that like overjoy, that like overwhelming feeling. I think when you have that to me is success. That to me is like, because nothing else, because you can't put money on that. You can't put anything on that. That's just, nobody can feel it for you or.
Yeah.
The other day I was walking the dogs after it rained, and I was walking around. I was like, "Wow, this is beautiful, right?"
Oh
like, the storm like cleared everything out,
and
and I'm like, "Wow, like this is nice." And I was thinking, I'm like, "Wait a minute." I'm like, life is always beautiful, like more beautiful after you struggle with something and you go through
you appreciate
it,
it
right?
more.
You appreciate life more, and like a billionaire like that was raised with a silver spoon has never had that feeling ever. And like it's almost sad that they don't go through that. Like I felt empathy for the bad guy recently, right? I'm like, he's never felt what it's like to struggle with finances, with anything. Like, has he really even? I know this is going off subject a little bit now, but has he ever been truly loved? Like most of his life, he's probably been loved because of what he can offer people, not who he is, right? Like any woman that's ever been with him is probably like, oh, this guy's rich, he has money. Has he ever been truly loved? And it's like, that, oh my God, is that why he's like this? Like he has no empathy. He's never been through a storm. He's always had sunshine. So how do you know what true like sunshine
even if
is?
it's fake?
Yeah, it's like, it's sad.
That's
Student
hella
son.
deep.
Dang, that's real deep. Yeah.
But I just thought about it because I was like, I
Uh-huh.
have to look at him a different manner because if not, I get pissed,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I'm like, maybe that's how we gotta see him. Like, you gotta feel bad for that guy
Uh-huh.
because he has probably never been truly loved by anybody, by not even his parents, from what I hear, right? So that's how I see it now. It's like this guy's doing all this shit
Dang.
because he's never felt love.
Yeah.
So,
Dang,
sorry,
Renee.
I just had to go off a little tangent. It just popped in my head right now.
Renee's-
When you were saying that.
Yeah.
Renee's segment on
Yep.
on
So
empathy.
look at him that way, and
Uh-huh.
like you're not as angry. You're not as angry.
You're not as angry.
I'm
Yeah,
not as
because
angry at
it's
him.
not affecting him. It's affecting you. You
Yeah,
know, like when
it
you're getting
is.
angry,
He don't give a
he
fuck.
doesn't give a
Yeah.
fuck. Yeah.
He's got his money. Like,
Uh-huh.
so that's how
He
I
still
see
has
him
his
now.
job.
Just like I feel if I have empathy for him because
That's so
that's the
awesome.
true
Like
that's the true human feelings. Is
uh-huh.
what we go through. Is that he's never had that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Perspective, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm. Would have never thought that. All right. Have your personal achievements impacted your relationships or lifestyle in unexpected ways?
Yes, like the healing, right? My achievements. It's I'm more chill. I don't get as angry. My relationships are better with people. I say I've cut people off that I feel have been toxic. So yeah, it's affected my relationships for sure. And my lifestyle because I don't party like I used to.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's old age or not. Though.
Yeah. Either way.
Either way.
Either way, it's fine.
Either way.
I would say yes, definitely. Personal achievement, like school, definitely was something that I was like, okay, it definitely affected because that was literally one of the first things that Fernando asked, like, so what's your 5-year plan? And I'm like, oh no. He's like, are you gonna go to school? Are you gonna go to work? What are you gonna do? And I was like, at that point I hadn't been back to school in a really long time. So it was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go to school. And then I ended up finishing and I got gypped for my graduation because of COVID.
Oh no!
I didn't get my graduation. I was so mad. I was
Dang it.
That's right.
But yeah, it definitely that's something that I accomplished and it was like, okay, it definitely was good on our relationship end. And lifestyle, being sober has definitely changed. One, my relationship, one, my lifestyle, my perspective on things. And it's also like I'm having these like thoughts of like, why do people need to drink? Like, why that, like I'm just like thinking things and I'm like, oh, okay. Like, dang, like if I was to go back and think about all the times that I was like I overserved myself. And the things
Heavy
that
hand.
I did, and the things that I did, and I'm like there's a lot of things that I've done that I'm like ashamed of, and like that
Like
I'm
what?
like, okay,
I'm joking. You know the
I was
What'd you say?
like what?
Like what? Like interacting with people and keeping relationships with people that I shouldn't have, right?
Yeah.
For all the wrong reasons. And you really had me like, my mouth was hella open right now. Like,
I'm joking.
no, you weren't. You really want to know. But like, just like drinking and driving. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, I would never do that. And I hate to hear how many people do that here and what happens. Right. And so it's definitely, I know that I have become a better person because of my personal achievement of being sober and healing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
my personal achievements have definitely impacted my relationships and my lifestyle because I do not have a social life. My time is literally spent working, school, volleyball, and then podcast, and then and then Max. And then parenting, and then like it's just like you just kind of have to roll with the punches.
Yeah.
You could just okay. So yeah, it changes, but it's not going to be forever. So I think
Yeah.
knowing that it's not going to be forever is kind of like, okay, it's just temporary, whatever.
That's
Gets
a
me
good way to
through.
look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Forward-looking questions. What's a personal goal you're currently working on? School. Completing school. That's definitely
Yeah.
one.
That's why I put a little graduation thing.
Uh-huh.
Because we're all going to school.
Yeah. That's definitely
Yeah,
one.
school.
What's another personal goal that I have?
Should be graduating by fall 2026.
Wow.
And I'm going to throw the biggest party.
With what?
Hmm?
With what?
With school.
With alcohol or
I was just
like?
gonna say, with no
we're just talking
alcohol.
about it.
That's a good question.
I'm joking.
No,
You don't
I
have
was
to
thinking
answer
about-
that
no,
right
no,
now.
I was thinking about that too. I'm like, wait, is it going to be a sober party? Or I was like, because I don't want certain people drinking. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it might be a sober
Oh, you should go on vacation.
sober alcohol party.
Ooh. It's like you get to pick the people that get to drink. It's your party.
Where's the wristband?
You got X's on your hand. Oh my god. Speaking of, this is totally off topic. I've been hearing lately that like this generation doesn't have
Yeah.
clubs like we used to, right?
That's
Like we used to be
crazy.
clubbing.
We be
Like,
clubbing.
We be clubbing.
We be clubbing.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm like, that's so interesting. How many memories do I have at so many clubs? I used to go everywhere, like
Jeez.
Orange County,
Yeah.
Riverside County, LA County. I used to be everywhere. Oh my
Yeah.
god, my little Honda. Yeah. But anyways,
Yeah.
how do you measure progress toward your achievements now?
That's a good question.
I think just staying on track and like
Yeah.
still like it's still somewhere within your reach. Like
Yeah.
I'm still thinking about
Like you're
this,
seeing
like
fruit
yeah,
of your
what is it?
Labor.
of your labor. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. What advice would you give to someone who feels stuck or unsure of their path? Just do it.
Nike, just
Nike.
do it.
You can do it. Put your back into it.
Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't be afraid to fail.
Yeah, everybody fails.
Everybody fails. Yeah.
Yeah, you just come back
Yeah.
stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the biggest thing I've learned about life. No one has their shit together.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at our governments.
Oh my god.
No one does. So just do it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Go
For
for
real.
it.
Yeah. Like you've been saying, it's only temporary.
Mhm.
I think that's
Yeah.
good. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a good way to look at it. Like it's only
Yeah.
temporary.
Mhm.
And then you enjoy it once, you get through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Ooh.
It's time to get deep.
Deep, deep. Deep.
All right. Have you ever stopped being friends with someone because of their political views?
Yes.
Yes.
The end.
Yeah. Definitely. It's the best. I'm going through it right now, so I don't know. Like I haven't talked to this person
Mm.
about 2 months, so I'm guessing it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to me, it's not political anymore.
Mm-mm.
This is not
No,
political.
no,
These
no,
are
no,
human
no, no,
lives.
no.
Huh?
No.
These are human lives.
Yeah,
Like these are
this
is-
people's
Yeah.
lives.
These are
yeah, it's like us against them. That's
Mhm.
how it feels.
Yes, and they say like there's this Trump derangement syndrome or something like that, right?
There's what?
Trump derangement syndrome, where they're saying like the right is saying that, oh, you guys are crazy because all you do is talk about Trump. How do we not talk about this? Like,
Yeah.
he's not some random person that's doing a podcast and saying all this shit.
Yeah.
He's literally affecting people's lives.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And he's just
Mm.
going from
For
one thing to one thing
livelihood.
to one thing to one thing,
Yes.
not finishing anything,
No.
but just
Mhm.
jumping to like all these like serious
Yeah.
problems, like
Yeah.
all the things everybody voted for him for,
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
what the hell?
Yeah, and it's like we all have it in a way because I think they have it because they're a cult, right? Like
Mhm.
they follow whatever he says, and
That's
Mhm.
crazy.
then we have it because it's fucking insane. How are you not going insane right now?
I'm so
What's
tired of
going-
breaking news.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like
I'm like, what did he do now?
Everybody has
Like, you don't
it
even
one
have
way
to.
or the
Yeah.
other.
It's like, what did he do now? Oh my god,
my
embarrassing.
God.
It is embarrassing.
So
Yeah.
embarrassing.
Oh, well, only 3 more years.
3.5 more years.
Yeah, 3.5 more years. to go.
We haven't even gone past year 1 yet.
I know. We just get to 100 days.
Oh
What do you
my
mean?
gosh.
Yeah.
Speaking of presidents, I follow Mexico's president. I should know her name, but I don't. Claudia.
Claudia Sheinbaum.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I just see all the work that she does. And she's like in the pueblos. She's in there. She's digging. She's not just for the camera. Like she's there for hours and just hugging other women. Like it's just empowering. It's so empowering. It's so
America could never.
And she's fixing stuff. And she's damn. I want to go back. I want to go.
So I do feel in a way bad for the guy, right? Because like I said before, he's never felt love. But I don't feel bad for the people that allow this, which is the people that voted for him or still supporting him. No.
Yeah.
That's my take on that. Real quick.
PSA from Rene.
PSA, yeah.
All right, guys. Don't forget to dial 211 for local resources. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share.
Yes.
Okay, leave some comments. Lady said, don't forget. Okay, subscribe. You hear her?
That's Lady saying
That's
that.
Lady. She's saying that. Okay, let people know about us. Okay. And next episode, we're gonna be talking about feeling supported.
Ooh.
Who makes you guys feel supported? Let us know. All right, guys. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you for joining us. If you are in need of any medical assistance, please contact your local provider. If you are having thoughts of suicide, please call the National Suicide Hotline at 988. In case of emergency, call 911. See you next week as we talk about
the things we're not supposed to talk about.